Good morning, my loving Tiffany Thinks family. How are you all? I'm just putting my hair back. Today is the second lot of chemo, so it's chemotherapy day. I'm trying not to think about it, but you know, last time I didn't feel the best. Afterwards, I actually felt awful. So hopefully this time, I need to make sure I've eaten a lot of food before I go in. And I'm thinking today we're gonna have French toast because it's really bulky and it will make my tummy really full, and hopefully that will help rather than, you know, last time didn't eat anything just because, you know, in the mornings I never usually eat. As soon as I wake up I never feel hungry, but so last time I went, as soon as the infusion started going through, I felt like I needed to vomit, and I said to the nurse, please can you give me a bowl so I can throw up. But where I didn't have any food in me, nothing was coming out, and they gave me a lot of anti-sickness as well. Another thing with the anti-sickness is I'm going to make sure that I take it. I know a few of you said to me as well, you wrote it in the comments, don't wait till you feel sick to take anti-sickness, just take it, just keep taking it, so your body is kind of not going to feel sick. So that's the plan for this time round, and see if that makes me feel better quicker. Last time I was in shock that I felt ill straight away, and I know the chemotherapy drug this time is different from the last time, and I'm also thinking that if it is affecting me straight away, it means it's working, right? I'm wearing the We Got This t-shirt today. This is in the pink colour, and I always say whenever we go to the hospital we've got to wear the We Got This merch. I like wearing the t-shirt when I go to have chemotherapy. Hold on, let me fold this up. Only because it's easy to access the PICC line. I could just take this off and they can access it. So I like wearing t-shirts like this to the hospital. If you want one, there's always a link down in the description box below. So if you want one, or if you know someone who you think needs one, there's a link below. This morning, well, a couple of days ago, I vlogged it, I baked a little vanilla loaf cake. It's just so plain and so easy. And I told Matt absolutely loved it. And then I told I baked this cake, and she said she really wants it. So I thought I'll do it now. She's gonna come stay with us after, so I thought after the hospital it'll be nice to have it with a cup of tea. She's gonna absolutely love it, and it'll be a little surprise for Matt absolutely loved it. He finished the whole loaf in a few, well, we both did. In 2 or 3 days, we finished the whole loaf just between us. So I'm going to bake that this morning. I also got these 2 books. So you all know I was obsessed with this. This is the first, it's a whole series. So I've read the first one, spoke about it in my book club page on Instagram, at Tiffany Thinks Book Club. So I got the second and third book. These books are chunky chunk, which I absolutely love. It just means that I am going to take my time reading it. I think with the first one, I did kind of go through it because I was so excited, and I just kind of read it quite quickly, whereas with this, I'm going to take my time and just enjoy the series. And I spoke to Matt's cousin about these books, and she said I'm going to be obsessed with the second, third, the whole series. So excited. Got piles of books everywhere, so what I need to do is actually go through them and figure out what I've read and what I haven't read, and maybe have a pile of not read yet, and so that way I know, and it means it will stop me buying more books, because I think I have a few books that I need to read. So I need to organize all my book piles, because what I've done now is, even if I've read a book, I'll just throw it in my piles. So instead, I'm just going to organise books that I've read and books I haven't read. So that's the plan of action in the next couple of days. I know last time I had chemo, I was kind of wiped out for 2, 3, 4 days. I didn't feel the best. I was sleeping so much. So I kind of think the next few days I'm just going to be in bed, which is fine. At least I know what to expect. Hopefully it's not as bad as the last one. Hopefully. I don't know why it affected me straight away. Also, I had that like nauseous feeling where I couldn't eat anything, and it was a weird taste in my mouth. So at least I know what to expect this time. I have been obsessed with these fruits. They're very hard to get hold of, to be honest, and I'm on my last 3. I know they look crazy, but they're absolutely delicious. So you have to open it, and inside it's kind of like, it looks like a lychee, but it's not. It's kind of a bit firmer. I like keeping it in the fridge because I like that cold, sweet feeling. So I'm gonna leave 2 for Amma actually, because she loves rambutan as well. So I'll leave that for her in there. Excited for Amma to come stay with us tonight. I told her, so I've got chemotherapy in a few hours. I said to Amma, don't worry about coming, but she said, no, can you pick me up on the way? So we'll pick her up and then go to the hospital. I think she wants to be there for the chemotherapy sessions, which is understandable. But I did say, don't worry, because it's okay. But I'll open this so I can show you what it looks like inside. So you have to kind of peel it off. Matt isn't a fan. He doesn't like the consistency, but I think it's because I need to kind of get him to try it again. Because I just can't imagine not liking this. Like, you have to love this. It's just so sweet and so lovely. So it looks like this inside. So you peel it out, and then this comes out, and then inside of this there's a nut, like a seed, so you have to be careful when you eat it. Oh, so good. Yeah, I would say it's very similar to a lychee, but better. Right, I actually came in here to get the stalk for the cake, and then I've ended up eating this. But I am going to try and nibble on bits because I need to make sure my tummy is full of food. Also, yesterday we organised the cupboards, so Matt and I don't think I want this there, to be honest. I think I'm going to find another spot for this. We actually organised these cupboards, so this is coffee area, coffee cups, coffee bits. Then we've got our storage bits over there. This is my favourite because if you open it up, we had so much we had to kind of go through and get rid of because we don't use a lot. So we've just kind of kept the ones that we use all the time, every day, kind of marinating chicken, salt, pepper, things that we use on a daily basis. We left it here, and then we've also got a whole row here so we can fill it up, but it's just quite nice for it to be empty and so we can see what we have. And then this area is going to be my little baking area, just because I'm getting into baking again and this is making me very happy. And again, I've left a little space there, kind of add more and just see what I have. And baking powder in there. This is my favourite vanilla extract. I like the Madagascar one. Don't know why, I've always loved this one. And then we've got a little bit of syrup which can go over there. And then we also did this one and this one. Yeah. Would that have been something you would have liked to watch? I don't know. I was thinking about vlogging yesterday, but then me and Matt, we were on such a roll. Where we started on the fridge, then we went all the way around. I just thought, you know what, let's just get this done. In between, I did say to Matt, this is such vlog material for me. I love when people organise their cupboards and just clean, and I love a little time lapse. But I was just such on a roll, and I kept thinking, if we stop now, we're not going to finish. So we just got on with it. Matt just said it'll get messy in a few weeks, so we'll organise it again, and then I'll show you. It won't. hopefully both of us will just keep things where they should be, and we won't buy too much, because we realised we had to get rid of a lot of things because it's gone out of date. We don't use a lot of the things, so we just need to be careful about that because we don't like wasting stuff. And yesterday when we were throwing out like sauces and cumin and turmeric that was out of date, it was really like sad. So yeah. I'm doing the exact same. So if you watched my last video, I'm going to do the exact same because Matt liked it and I know Amma's going to like it. So I'm not changing anything up, and it's easy peasy. Takes 5 minutes to do and then 50 minutes in the oven. just measuring everything out, and thing is, my appointment's a little bit later, so I'm keeping myself occupied, and I think that's good for me. Last night I didn't sleep the best, and that's why I thought this morning, I woke up and I thought, rather than sitting and waiting for the appointment, just do the things that you love to do, because I know the next few days is going to be really tough and really, I'm not going to feel like me. So I thought I'll wake up with a different energy, wake up not feeling scared, not feeling worried, because I have been scared about this chemotherapy, and I think it's because of how it affected me last time. So I didn't want to wake up and have that mindset of being scared. I shouldn't be scared of having chemotherapy. So that's why this morning I'm just going to keep myself very, very busy. I'm going to go to, after all of this, after I put the loaf in the oven, I'm going to go to Sainsbury's and I'm going to buy nice brioche bread. You know, the one that's already sliced and nice and thick, so that I can make us lovely French toast. That's the plan of action, you know. I think for me, when I keep myself busy, I just feel better when I'm kind of ticking things off in my head, like, right, measure things out, tick. Line the baking tray, tick. You know, I just feel it keeps my mind occupied, and that's what I need right now. And when I'm in a good place and I'm busy and doing things, it puts less pressure on Matt as well, because he sees me doing things and he's okay. Whereas he knew last night I didn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning, worrying, and I can't do it. I just can't do that this morning. I just can't worry about anything, and I can't be scared. And it's one of those things that I just can't worry about all of this, because it's all out of my control. And I don't know why the last chemo I don't know why. I think it was the shock and going back to have chemo done again, and then the side effects were awful. And I think, you know, the first chemo time when I had chemo in 2021, I don't think I felt it instantly, and I think that's because I was having other issues. I was bleeding, I had tummy pain, I had butt pain, I had other issues. So I think when I did have chemo, even if it did affect me, I was thinking about the blood. I was thinking, oh my goodness, I'm losing so much blood, I'm in pain. So that when I had chemo, I didn't really think about the chemo as much, I don't think anyways. Whereas this time, where I'm kind of okay in my day-to-day life, I feel fine. So that's why I think the chemo really wiped me out, and I kind of was asleep most of it. And yeah, I've lined this with a lot of butter because it just comes out easier. So I always do that. I just think for me, I need to do things that I know will help me mentally, because this is a mental game. All of this is a lot on your mind. Last night I just couldn't control my mind. It was out of control. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't shut off. I was just a bit worried, a bit scared. But I'm not going to allow that to affect me today. I just want to go through it and just see how it affects me this time. Hopefully it's not too bad. There?
No. Yeah, that's fine.
Put that in there.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Why do you mix this together?
I just make it easier. Do you know what this reminds me of? You know, at school I did food technology for a year or two, and the teacher would just be watching over me. And you know when the teacher watches over you, everything messes up, doesn't it? I remember I would be stressed because she'll be like, what are you doing now? And I'll be like, oh, I don't know. And then you can mix it.
So that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah. Matt actually bought me the KitchenAid years and years ago, and I don't think I got a lot of use out of it, but I am now.
I thought you were going to make me a cake every week.
I am now.
Ended up didn't get anything.
It was there for decoration.
love that part, isn't it?
Yeah, and the whiskey, right?
Yeah, that's so good. Oh wow.
Matt's making a coffee. We've got the smell of the oven.
Oh,
I feel like it's the perfect morning.
it's actually unreal, isn't
It's
it?
the best. I can smell coffee. I know this is going to go in and the house is going to smell unreal.
I'm gonna take some more days off.
I know. Yes, Matt took a day off yesterday and today because it makes sense to take a day off before chemotherapy because it just means we can spend time together and just, you know, whereas tomorrow I know I'm going to be in bed all day long. So we kind of figured out this is the best way because we just get to be with each other and do fun things. Yesterday we cleaned the cupboards, you know, so much fun.
Wow, look at that consistency.
Right in the middle.
Oh, 180.
180 for 50 minutes.
How much? 50?
Yeah.
Oh, zero, wow.
While Matt is having his little coffee, I'm gonna run to, I'm gonna drive, not run. I'm not running. I'm not a runner, I don't run. I'm gonna drive to Sainsbury's and get the brioche loaf. I also wanna show you, I haven't opened this yet. I wanna show you what I got at Next. So excited, I'll show you when I come back. Can you guess what's in there? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you probably can guess. I'll give you a little clue. I buy Matt and myself one of these every year for Christmas. Did I give it away? I might have given it away. You know, I think I gave you a little tip last time when I had chemo with the perfume. Like, don't wear your favourite perfume to chemo. Not just chemo, even if you're having a scary time like an exam or you've got a blood test, don't spray your favourite perfume because then you'll kind of link that memory, like that scent, to that memory. So that was my little tip last time I had chemo. This time my little tip is if you're having chemo or something that's happening, something quite scary, just keep yourself occupied. And I know it's easier said than done, but find things that you enjoy doing. So even if it's driving or going shopping or going for a walk, do that so that you're not just sitting at home waiting, you know, especially if your appointment is not till later on. So last time my appointment was kind of first thing in the morning, this time it's not. So the worst thing to do is kind of sit around waiting for the appointment. Just get things done. That's my little tip this time. Honestly, it is the most perfect morning today. I absolutely love when it's cold outside but the sun is also out. It's perfect crisp morning. It's so cold. I had the heating on. I didn't wear a coat because I've got the coat at the back of the car, but I get hot really quickly. Let me park in here. I'm also thinking I'm going to get some olives. Do you remember last time I was craving, I think it's the saltiness and I was just craving olives. So I'm gonna buy the nice big fat olives. I know some of you were like, oh, olives, and some of you were like, yum. That was a brilliant park. I am getting so good at parking. I think that was a good park. I think so. Thinking I want to get, you know, those big chunky olives. Last time Matt got it for me from M&S. If you haven't watched my first chemotherapy day video, I'll leave it down below in the description box so you know what I'm talking about. But I just wasn't feeling like eating anything. The only thing I wanted and the only thing I had before I went to sleep was olives, and it just tasted amazing. So I might as well get some big chunk. And I don't want the olives from the jar. I want it from the little box, you know. You know, the best olives are the ones from Nando's. They are, I don't know where they get it from, because if I knew I would buy that one, but they stock up. If you go to the front, you know, the front bit where you have to pay, they have a big bowl of olives, and oh, it's so yummy. If you love olives, you'll love that. If you don't love olives, you'll say ew. Is this a nice little cushion? Look at that. And then I'll turn it around. Oh, I love it. Do I need this? It's actually going to come home with me. I love it. where it was so quiet, I was just walking around the aisles. You know what? Waking up early and getting things done is making me really happy. I also did end up picking this pillow. Absolutely love it. Not sure where it's gonna go. It might go in my little study slash my little room, or it might go on the sofa, it might go on the bed, I don't know, but I love it. I absolutely love the colour. It's kind of an off beige. I was just walking past the cushions and this was there, and I saw it straight away, and I thought, right, coming home with me. Not sure how Matt's gonna feel about that. I've got so many Christmas cushions. I think he's just gonna laugh when he sees it. He's gonna go, ha. You know where he does his signature laugh is, ha. That's what he's gonna do when he sees that, because that's just so typical of me, to go in to get a brioche loaf and come out with a Christmas cushion.
Nice.
I said you'll go, ha.
Yeah.
Lovely cushion. Did it just come out now?
Yeah. That's clean, isn't it?
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, that's perfect.
Unreal.
I think it was in a bit too long, but that's my fault for leaving it.
It's got a wee belly.
Yeah. There you go. That goes. Oh, that's so lovely. It could also go here. It can go anywhere really. It could also go here. This one has, this is the one I got this time. It's got garlic and jalapeno chili. I don't know why. There were so many different... Are they your favourite? Okay, that's good. That's really good. There were so many different options, and I just thought, right, this has got a little bit of spice, a little bit of tang. We'll try that out. So this is kind of our toppings. We've got a little bit of golden syrup, strawberries, blueberries, full fat vanilla yogurt, a little bit of icing sugar just to sprinkle on top, and then French toast. I feel like I've had such a busy morning doing bits and bobs that now I'm actually very hungry to eat, so excited. Let's have some of this yogurt. This is the fruits and the yogurt is from M&S. I'm just gonna put a little splash of yogurt in the middle.
Splish.
Splish splish. A little bit of strawberries. A little bit of blueberries. Nice. So yummy. Smells good, doesn't it?
That's lovely.
It's not too sweet, is it?
Mm.
Last time I packed my bag, my rucksack with you for chemo, but I think I overpacked. So this time I'm not going to do too much. Because I didn't end up using anything. I just kind of was so drowsy, and I was just talking to Amma and Matt, and my eyes were really blurry. So I don't know if that was because I hadn't had any food. Is that the postman?
Yeah.
Oh. Right, so I'm gonna take the iPad and not take my laptop, because there's no way I'm sitting down editing or emailing. I'm just gonna put the laptop in, the iPad in here, just because if we wanna watch something on Netflix, or if Matt wants to do work bits, if he's a bit bored, he's got the iPad that he can use as well. Taking this book, I'll put that in the front compartment. I'm also taking my bullet journal, because I always take this everywhere with me. So I've got my pen in there, that will go in the front compartment. I like this one because it's got a bit of padding, so I'll just put the iPad nicely in there. And then, where's my lip balm? Did I take my lip balm already? Oh, it's here. I'm going to take my Aquaphor Aesop hand mist, hand sanitizer. It's nice because it's not too overbearing, and it's not, you don't have to wait for it to kind of... £5 note, and my phone will go in here as well. That's it. Not packing too much at all. So I made myself a little peppermint tea to take away. I am so tired. I think I overdid it. I did way too much. I'm here at Amma's and I'm gonna look at the baking drawer. Oh look! I'll definitely take this. We'll need this. This is all my baking bits that I forgot to take. I'm gonna also take this to make little cakes if I want to do icing. Piping bags. This is from last year when I made cupcakes with the Christmas trees on them. I'll take this too, because I'll make cupcakes. I'm glad I didn't buy anything because I knew I had my stash here. More piping bags. Green colouring. I'll take this because it doesn't go out of date till next year. Need this as well. I'm so glad I was going to go buy more bits and Amma said, no, come here because you've got so much in here. I remember buying these. I bought this when I used to live in Tunbridge, and when I used to live in a flat there, I remember I baked Matt a chocolate cake years ago. It would have been a long time ago now. So that's why I bought these, and I always keep this because it always reminds me of that day when I bought this, because you can push this out. Ta-da! This was a Valentine's Day, I think. It was our first Valentine's Day, and I baked him a chocolate cake. She's wearing the We Got This blue today. I love it. I love it. It's such a nice colour. Are you okay? You ready to go to the hospital? Yeah. And Mum was like, please come and get me. And I said, yes. I've got a surprise for you at home when you come back. Something. I feel like I did so much today. I know it doesn't feel like a lot, but it's been very much go, go, go. And I think where I didn't get the best sleep last night, I'm exhausted. The next couple of days, I'm going to be shattered. Because of the chemo, I'm going to be knocked out and sleeping loads. So at least I got a lot done the past couple of days, even organising the cupboard, and you know, so I feel like I've done a lot of ticks in my head. So we're on our way to the hospital now. We got this snack boxes. So we got blueberries and strawberries, and then we got some nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from these nuts because they're gonna block me right up. So this is not it for me. This is for Amma and Matt, and then the fruits are for all of us. Little snack boxes. Cheers. Last time we came, it was raining.
Oh my
Do you
God,
remember?
heavy rain,
It was
yeah.
heavy rain, and you dropped us at the front.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Let's go get this done. I think because it's later.
Doors closing. Doors opening. Going up.
And today, my name's Tiffany. Last time I was here, they only gave me Folfuri to see how I would react. So today they're giving me panitumumab, which is an immunotherapy drug, and then Folfuri after, which is a chemotherapy. So the immunotherapy drug is going through in now, so that will take an hour, and then the Folfuri will take an hour and a half, 2 hours. I saved all the questions. Are you going to have to cut all of your hair off eventually? I don't know. It just depends on how it falls out. But if it's really bad, probably. Yeah, I might even go shorter. Just depends. This is a good question. What did you want to be when you were a child? Do you know? It's actually quite funny now. It's quite busy today. They said that only one person can stay here, so Amma and Matt kind of took turns, and then Amma said she's going to go and spend time with the kiddies, my nephew and my niece, just because my sister's house is so close to here. Yeah, sorry, the nurse came before and I was saying, yeah, I really wanted to be a PE teacher. I don't know why. I think it's because I had the best PE teacher and she was so cool. So when I was young, I was like, oh, I really want to be a PE teacher like her. And it was just fun getting in the car. You know where they have the school bus and then you go swimming, and my PE teacher was super cool. So I think that's kind of where I got it from. Another question was, have you watched Nobody Wants This series on Netflix? No, not yet. I'm saving it for a day that I'm just in bed and I want to binge watch, so I'm saving Nobody Wants This for that. Where do you see yourself this time next year? Not here, not having chemo. Panitumumab. Panitumumab is done, and so that's a tick tick tick. We're on to Folfuri now. I don't know how long that's going to take, but I'm getting really tired. Are you okay?
Not too bad, yeah.
Matt's doing work bits and bobs on his iPad, which is nice. Atropine injection time. She's coming, she's coming. I think that's mine. So I think I need 2 injections this time. And then after that, chemo. And then we're done. It's just a lot of, I think they have to kind of see how I react. They don't just give it all in one go, which is fair because this is the first time I'm having both. So I think next time will be a little bit quicker, I don't know. Questions for Matt and I, leave them down below, okay, so we can do this every time we have chemo. I'll try and get Matt to do some with me. Defro meal. Matt's, what's your defro meal? Okay, starters, yeah. Starters, main and dessert.
What are you having?
Chicken wings with some sort of sauce, you know, Wingstop. That would be my starters, yeah.
Boneless or
Boneless.
what sauce?
You know, the Korean barbecue. Oh,
not
that
bad.
would be my starters. What's yours?
Mine would be like nice, fresh, warm bread, crusty bread with burrata,
Nice.
olive oil, tomato,
Oh, the
salt
thing
and
you
pepper,
make. You make it. You'll want to make it yourself.
salt and pepper. I don't mind making it.
Yeah, I can imagine him making his own defro
Or
meal.
just burrata.
Hold on, I think this is mine.
Just like a nice dip.
This is mine. Hold on, I'll continue this.
Well, once finished, I wanted to
Oh, press
press it. Yeah. It's better, but doing it slowly is much better. Okay.
Is it killer?
Yeah, it's bad. The injection.
Doing good.
How much longer do you think?
2 more minutes.
1 minute left.
1 minute, yeah? Okay. Let's think about food. I'm so glad I baked that cake.
Think about the dessert. What's your dessert?
Defro
Just have to
dessert.
think about it. Yeah, but very slow.
Thank you. Thanks.
Better to do very slowly.
Oh, it's really sore, but that's good. That's fine, it's done now. Chemo's going through just there. So my main for my defro meal would be a Five Guys burger, and it would have double cheese, double patty, extra pickles, ketchup, mayonnaise, lettuce, onions. I wouldn't even think about my stoma because at that point, defro meal, right?
Would you have a double?
I'd have a double. I'd have it all. I wouldn't even think because I wouldn't care about my stoma. It doesn't matter if I get blocked up because your girl will be gone, right? Defro meal. What's your defro meal for your main?
It's gonna be very boring. Fried chicken burger.
Fried chicken burger. That's it.
Yeah,
Chips?
with chips.
With
Yeah.
chips.
Fried chicken burger,
Cajun chips?
brioche bun,
Ooh.
lettuce, mayonnaise, some kind of hot sauce, chips, ketchup.
Would the hot
Five
sauce...
Guys chips.
Cajun. Would the hot sauce be all over, like dripped in?
Yeah, just nice and hot and spicy, and fried chicken, brioche bun.
Nice. For dessert, I would have... a strawberry cake with buttercream icing and a cup of tea.
What do you mean strawberry cake?
Like a strawberry jam cake, like a Victoria sponge, but we'll have to have
Victoria
buttercream
sponge cake, man.
with buttercream icing on the top, just to make it really sweet and sippy. And a cup of tea, an English breakfast, Yorkshire cup of tea, Yorkshire tea.
Do you know what mine is?
What's yours?
Dead boring.
I know chocolate cake.
No,
Ooh, cookie.
literally a cup of tea and Kit Kat. Genuinely, there's nothing else I would be thinking, oh, I need that dessert. Like, what other dessert would I go mad for?
I don't know if you heard him. He said cup of tea and a Kit Kat.
Genuinely, that's what I would have.
Really?
It's the only thing that gets me going now. Like,
You love
dessert.
Kit Kat. You always have. With Matt, he'll have anything like a chocolate
Anything
cake.
fancy pants, I'd rather have
Yeah.
Kit Kat, honestly.
You'll have. So Matt will have the most fanciest dessert, and then he'll say, "Nah, I wish I had a Kit Kat instead."
You could buy. You spent money on loads of fancy desserts.
Yeah.
Rubbish. But no, just that cup of tea and Kit Kat, done. I'll have a couple of Kit Kats then.
You need a cup of tea. You need to end off on a cup of tea.
I'd have 2 or 3 Kit Kats then if you want me to pick some.
Would you not do a Kit Kat and a Twix?
No. Like just all Kit.
Okay, leave us some questions that are fun so that we can answer it in the next chemo session. Leave loads, okay, because I'm going to try and get him to answer. What was your first impression? You don't need to feel guilty because it's your death row meal. You could have a Kit Kat chocolate cake.
No, I don't want it. I genuinely just want tea, Kit Kat, dip, eat, no, relax.
And then you're done. But you could, this is your final meal.
I'm happy enough, honestly, like, I'm happy enough.
Let us know what your starter, main and dessert is. We obviously love talking about it. We've talked about it for the past 20 minutes. So let us know what yours is. I'd love to know.
I mean, it is nice, but
Not for your final.
fried chicken burger is like, you get to eat it now.
A big burger. We both said burgers for our main, though. This is good because you know last time I had this
You want a cup
weird.
of tea or no?
No, I'm okay, thank you. Do you want a cup of tea?
Oh my god, I'm getting
Yeah, I've got a little stamp card. You can get me a point. I don't know if you know this about me, but I absolutely love collecting stamps. So we've already got one.
What, one for free?
No, just one stamp. I think after 9 stamps you get a free cup of tea. Yeah, I don't know if you know this about me, but I collect little stamp cards everywhere I go. I will get one for every coffee shop that I go to, and if the coffee shop doesn't have a stamp card, I don't know if I go back. Oh yeah, no. You know, the last time I had chemo, the first cycle, initially I felt like I was going to vomit, and I thought I had this weird aftertaste, and I think the reason was I didn't eat breakfast. Darling, that's what it is. This time I came prepared.
100%.
I had a full stomach. My tummy was so full, so I think that's good. At least I know for next time. I honestly felt so dizzy last time. This time I actually feel alright, so I feel very good. Tick, tick, tick. This is gonna go in for another 40 minutes now. It's weird because I get this weird blurry feeling and pain behind my eyes, but that's what happened last time as well. But it does settle after a couple of hours, so it's just one of those things that happens to me. Baxter time, and then we're done. This is finished now. It's taken a long time, but I think they just needed to see how I react, and at least it's done, and at least I've got both immunotherapy, chemo, Baxter, tick, 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 loads of ticks. Put that inside.
So
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna be like that?
And then this inside, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah? Hi, Emma.
So long.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah, got that.
And then I'm just gonna flush this one.
Home time, Emma's here. It's a very long day. Let's get out.
Doors closing. Please mind the doors. Ground floor.
Oh, it's quiet. There's no one else here. My vision's still blurry. Look at the we got this team. Got this team. I'm so excited to go home. I really need to go home now.
Are you hungry or not?
Not hungry. I want to take the anti-sickness when we get in the car.
Take anti-sickness.
And I want to take another one. Oh, it's so peaceful out here. Oh, almost cold. Oh, there's the car. I've got Baxter here. Baxter is in this bag. Baxter is here. I'll show you quickly, just so that you can see him. This is the ball, but over the couple, I have to have this for 46 hours and then it becomes skinny. And that's when we can remove this. Thank you so much. It's just one, right?
Yeah.
We did it though. Oh, it feels so nice to be at home. Amma, look what I made you. I'm going to show her the little loaf cake. Have a look, Amma.
Oh, butter cake.
Yeah. I made it for you this morning. Thank you.
I forgot about that.
That and a cup of tea right now.
I'm gonna have that one.
There you go. And then we're going to cut that.
Hot damn,
My heart. No, I just think it's the heating in the car.
Wait, what?
So happy to have you both here. I'm going to go have a shower because I feel very yucky. So I'm going to take Baxter out and just make sure that I stay warm, because the more, because they say, you know, with this, if I'm warm, Baxter will work better. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go. I just want to say thank you so much for spending the whole day with us. But I will see you all in my next video, which will be Sunday, I think. Thursday or Sunday. I'll see you then. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and join my loving Tiffany. Thanks. Gosh, I can't talk. I can't even see. I'm talking and I don't even know if I'm in focus. I think I'm in focus. If I'm blurry, I'm sorry. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. My Instagram, Facebook and TikTok is Tiffany Thinks. See you very, very soon. I love you. You're amazing and thank you for being here. Bye. Mwah. Psh. Let's say bye with Baxter.